Hello everyone, welcome to LBS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss history MCQs based on previous year UPSC questions. So let's start our session. Our first question is, who among the following presided over Buddhist Council held during reign of Kanishka at Kashmir? Options are Parsva, Nagarjuna, Sudraka and Vasumitra. Here answer to this question is option D, Vasumitra. Buddhist councils marked important turning points in early Buddhism. These councils resulted in sectarian clashes and eventual great schisms that resulted in two major schools, Theravada and Mahayana. In total, 4 major Buddhist councils were convened. First council was held soon after Mahaparinirvan of Buddha, around 483 BC, under the patronage of King Ajatashatru and was presided by Mahakashyapa, a monk. It was held in the Satapani cave at Rajgriha. Second council was held in Vaishali, a village in Bihar, under the patronage of King Kalasoga in 383 BC. It was presided by Sabagami. Third council was held in 250 BC in Pataliputra under the patronage of Ashoka and was presided by Mogaliputra Tissa. Fourth council was held in 72 AD at Kundalvana, Kashmir. It was presided by Vasumitra, while Ashwaghosa was his deputy under the patronage of King Kanishka of Kushan Empire. This council resulted in the division of Buddhism into two sects, namely Mahayana and Hinayana. So here answer to this question is option D, Vasumitra. Between which of the following was the ancient town of Takshashila located? Options are Indus and Jalam, Jalam and Chanam, Chanam and Ravi and Bias. Here answer to this question is option A, Indus and Jalam. Taxila was an important city of ancient India, situated at the pivotal junction of Indian subcontinent and Central Asia on the eastern shore of Indus River. Taxila is a significant archaeological site in modern city of same name, Punjab, Pakistan. Takshashila was the ancient name of Taxila. So here answer to this question is option A, Indus and Jalam. With reference to medieval Indian rulers, which one of the following statement is correct? Alauddin Khilji first set up a separate arrest department. That is incorrect. Balban introduced the branding of horses in his military. That is incorrect. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was succeeded by his uncle to the military. That is incorrect. Firoz Tughlaq set up a separate department of slaves. That is correct. So here answer to this question is option D. Devanai Department of Military, responsible for maintaining the royal army and recruiting troops. This department was introduced by Balban. Sultan himself acted as the commander-in-chief of the army. During the reign of Alauddin Khilji, the number of soldiers in the department was about 3 lakh. The DAG system was a system of branding horses specifically for wars. These horses would undergo special training to the elite horses. That system was introduced under Alauddin Khilji. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq founded Tughlaq dynasty in 1320. Ghiyasuddin died accidentally in 1325 AD. His son Prince Jana Khan ascended the throne and took the title Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq ascended the throne of Delhi after the demise of his cousin Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq established Diwan-i-Bandagani, that is Department of Slave. So here answer to this question is option D. Battle of Damat was fought between option A, Muhammad Ghori and Jaichand, option B, Babur and Afghans, option C, Aurangzeb and Darashikov, option D, Ahmad Shah Durrani and the Marathas. Here answer to this question is option C, Aurangzeb and Darashikov. After Shah Jahan became ill, power struggle for the throne commenced between his sons. The Battle of Damat was fought during the Mughal War of Succession by Aurangzeb against Darashikov's forces and Rajput noble Jaswant Singh Rathore on the open plain of Damat. Aurangzeb defeated Darashikov's forces during the Battle of Damat. After the Battle of Damat, at the Battle of Samuga, Darashikov was defeated by his brothers Aurangzeb and Murad. Aurangzeb then deposed his father and assumed the power. So her answer to this question is option C. The Governor General who followed a spirited forward policy towards Afghanistan was options are Minto, Dufferin, Elgin and Lytton. Here answer to this question is option D, Lytton. Governor General Ellenborough followed a forward policy towards Afghanistan. Lord Lytton carried forward this policy. Forward policy was a set of foreign policies applicable to territorial ambitions and disputes, in which emphasis was placed on securing control of targeted territories by invasion and annexation or by the political creation of compliant buffer states. It became the standard policy during the Great Game. That is a period where the Russian and British Empire both tried to control Afghanistan either through military or political means. Lord Lytton was criticized for his aggressive pursuit of this policy as it put economic pressure on British India. So her answer to this question is option D, Lord Lytton. It made its proposals in May. It still wanted a united India. There was to be a federal union composed of British provinces. The above quotation is related to options are Simon Commission, Gandhi-Irving Pact, Cripps Mission and Cabinet Mission Plan. The answer to this question is option D, Cabinet Mission Plan. Cabinet Mission came up with its own sets of proposals in May 1946. The Dominion of India would be granted independence without any partition. The provinces would be divided into 3 groups. The Muslim majority provinces were grouped into 2 groups and the remaining Hindu majority in one of the groups. The central government at Delhi would have powers over the defense, foreign affairs, communications and currency. The rest of the powers would be vested with the provinces. A constituent assembly would be set up for writing a new constitution for the country. An interim government would be established until a new government was formed on the basis of the constitution written by Constituent Assembly. But Cabinet Mission Plan was not accepted. Abhinav Bharat, a secret society of revolutionaries, was organized by options are Khudram Bose, V.D. Savarkar, Prabhula Chaki and Bhagat Singh. The answer to this question is option B, V.D. Savarkar. Abhinav Bharat Society, that is Young India Society, was a secret society founded by Vinayak Damodar Savarkar and his brother Ganesh Damodar Savarkar in 1904. Initially founded at Nasik as Mitra Mela, the society was associated with several revolutionaries and political activists with branches in various parts of India and London. V.D. Savarkar was an Indian independence activist, politician, lawyer and writer. He went to UK and was involved with organizations such as India House and Free India Society. Savarkar wrote a book titled The History of War of Indian Independence, in which he wrote about guerrilla warfare tricks used in 1857 Sepoy Mutiny. Savarkar was convicted and sentenced to 50 years imprisonment, also known as Kalapani, and transported in 1911 to the cellular jail in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So her answer to this question is option B, V.D. Savarkar. Which Indian nationalist leader looked upon a war between Germany and Britain as a godsend opportunity which would enable Indians to exploit the situation to their advantage? Options are C. Rajagopalachari, M.A. Jinnah, Subhash Chandra Bose and Jawaharlal Nehru. The answer to this question is option C, Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose and the socialists argued that the war was an imperialistic one since both sides were fighting for gaining or defending colonial territories. Therefore, the question of supporting either of the two sides did not arise. Instead, advantage should be taken of the situation to wrest freedom by immediately starting a civil disobedience movement. Subhash Chandra Bose was one of the most eminent freedom fighters of India. In 1919, he had cleared the Indian Civil Service examination. Bose, however, resigned later. He worked as the editor for Das newspaper Forward and later started his own newspaper, Swaraj. Bose authored the book The Indian Struggle, which covers the Indian independence movement from 1920 to 1942. The book was banned by the British government. He coined the term Jai Hind. His charisma and powerful personality inspired many people into freedom struggle and continues to inspire Indians. So her answer to this question is option C, Subhash Chandra Bose.